Hello and welcome back to episode 10 of Chelmsford City. We are back today for a big game against Rochdale in the FA Trophy. It's been a while since you were last with us, and by that I mean other than the video that I've managed to release that I've recorded before all this happened, we've had a redecoration. The room's been painted, the bookcase has been put up, all my nerdy stuff has been put up there. And we're back today, finally, to record in the new setup. Since you were last with us, we lost 2-1 to Cheshunt. We beat Hungerford Town 4-1, Chippenden Town 4-2. Farnborough we lost 2-1 to, but bounced back with a 2-0 win against Salisbury. We then lost 1-0 to Wealdstone. 2-2 draw with Welling United. We beat Bishop's Cleeve 1-0 in the second round of the FA Trophy. And then we've beat Dorking 1-0, Worthing 2-1. 2-2 draw with Bath and a 3-1 win against Tunbridge Angels. That means, as it stands, we are currently sat in 6th place, not to be sniffed at in the league there. And, of course, as mentioned, we've got Rochdale in the FA Trophy today. They are currently 3rd in the National League. Obviously, they've just been relegated from League 2. So, very, very tough opposition today. So, this is a game we do have a lineup of Edom in goal, Cisse at right back, Robinson, Minturn as the centre back with Akehurst at left back, James as the holding midfielder with Wiltshire, Dunn, Ruff, Silva making up the rest of the midfield four, and then Buabu up front. We're going to have a very tough game against Rochdale. We know that, but let's see if we can cause an upset. Well, it's been a very quiet first half with not a lot to talk about because we've had no highlights. So far, they've had double the shots we have. However, we do seem to be containing them. And in that first half, they've only had 2 shots that were in our box and neither of them particularly dangerous. I mean, neither of them got a highlight. We got a couple of shots late off in the half. Maybe we're going into this game. We have our first highlight and it's a free kick. Wiltshire is stood over it. Can he put Chelmsford City in the lead? He hits the post. What a goal that would have been. Akehurst with a free kick from deep. It's headed away by Graham as far as Reed. And now Rochdale are going to try and break against us. He's going down the right-hand side. We've managed to force him out to the wing. Can he get a ball back inside? He does. Ball to the far post. Rodney with the header hits the bar. Minturn clears it away. Not very far though. James then clears it away. Only as far as Keohane. Gets it back across the box and it was one of our defenders got a block on it. I believe it was Akehurst. Straight into Edom's hands. A little bit shaky there. But now we're going to build again from the back. Akehurst with a long ball forward. Can't find Buabo. And Rochdale find themselves back on the ball. Long ball forward. Rodney heads it onto Reed in space. Who puts Rochdale 1-0 up. Well, we knew it was going to be a tough game. And eventually, Rochdale have managed to find their way through. In response to the goal, Dowling is coming on for Ruff, and then Dunn's going to go into the attacking midfielder role, and we'll bring Gabode on for Buabo up front. Keohane with a throw-in for Rochdale here. It's 50 minutes to go on the clock. He throws it into Malley, who turns and gets a shot off, but over the bar. There's just over 5 minutes to go here. Akehurst throws it to Gabode, and then we get it back to Minturn. Ball forward, Dunn knocks it down to Gabode. Gets a... Oh, what a shot that was, but hits the bar. Couldn't even get my words out because I was that in shock by how good of a shot it was. Robinson heads it down to James, who loses it to Malley. Simper with the ball through to Reed. 1-on-1 with the keeper, and that's game over. We've gone from hitting the bar to the game being gone. Evans on the ball in midfield for Rochdale here. Reed gets a good turn and plays it out to the wing for Keohane. Reed is now on a hat-trick in this game. Ball on is forced backwards. Evans with a ball over the top finds Malley, who brings it down wonderfully, and Eden with a good save this time. The highlights are flooding in at the end of this game, rather worryingly so. Evans out to Wilson on the left, through to Simper, shot from range over the bar. And the highlights continue. Eden plays a ball short to Minturn and then back across our defence to Robinson. Out to Akehurst at left back. At this point, I would be amazed if we can get back into this. However, we've lost the ball while I was saying that. Keohane in space on the right. Chance for a cross perhaps. He takes it all the way to the corner. And then ball this time gets a cross in. Simper can't win it against Wiltshire. De Silva plays a long ball forward towards Guabo. That was a mix of the two strikers' names. Dunn's got it though. Gets a shot off. And it's wide. And unfortunately, against Rochdale, we said it was going to be a tough game. And unfortunately for us, it was just a little bit too tough. We go out 2-0 of the FA Trophy. But we gave it our all. I don't think we can be disappointed with that performance. And for the second game of the episode, we are playing Carlston, who are currently 20th in the league. We've got Edam in goal. Bardell, Greenidge, Aluwu and Akers as the back four. Cameron James as the holding midfielder. Wiltshire on the right, Talent Yetri as the midfielder, Ruff in the number 10, Dunn on the left, and then Buabo up front. It's actually Carlston that have the first highlight. Cross comes into our box, and it's headed just over the bar. An early warning sign, perhaps, not to underestimate them. However, straight away, we've got a highlight of our own. Ball thrown to Buabo, back to James, who crosses the ball into the far post. Dunn heads it just over the bar. It's another corner against us here. Buabu heads it away at the near post. It wasn't a good corner. However, the cross comes back in and... oh my... that is the most pathetic goal I've ever seen on Football Manager. Straight from the kickoff after that ridiculous goal, quite frankly, we do have another highlight. Bardell down the wing to Wiltshire. He gets a ball over the top, nowhere near Ruff, and just gives the ball away. Very poor pass. And now Carlston are having a chance to come back at us. Ball out to the left-hand side. That's the right. Ball comes in. Bardell clears it back to Akers, and then Talent Yetri out to Dunn. Forward to Buabo, who gets shoved off the ball. Not the target forward that we wanted. And Edam is having an absolute nightmare. Ball thrown into the box. Greenidge heads it away. Poku knocks it down to Spooks. However, Ruff clears it away to Buabo. He's going to try and bring it away upfield. Back inside to Talent Yetri. Into space for Ruff, who gets a shot off. Blasts it into the top corner. We have got one back. Work to do in the second half, but we've got one back. And we need to continue that momentum now. Talent Yetri on the ball here in midfield. Plays it to Wiltshire on the right-hand side and back to Greenidge. We're able to control the ball there. Ball over the top towards Ruff, but it's not a good ball. However, mistake from the defender. We are back on level terms. We've been gifted a goal, but then again, we gifted them a goal. So, you know what? We'll take it. Free kick for Carlston. I thought that was in the back of the net. I thought they'd instantly gone back in the lead. Not the case. Cisse is coming on for Cameron James in midfield just because he's knackered. And De Silva coming on for Dunn for the same reason. Free kick on the edge of the box here. It's Wiltshire stood over it. Can he complete this turnaround? He can't. Fantastic save from the keeper. Falls back to Wiltshire. Chance for a cross here. Perhaps it does, but it's a deflected cross and then cleared away. Corner kick for Carlston. Edam punches it away. Why, oh why, does FM have to give you hope? Well, quite frankly, an awful loss to Carlston there. The blame is horrendously on Edam. Like, he can be blamed for all three of those goals. I will be very tempted to try and replace him for the next game, if I can. And that very poor result leaves us in 7th place. Farnborough behind us do have a game in hand. However, even with winning that, they would still be 4 points behind us. However, results like the one against Carlston is simply not good enough. I don't know exactly where we're going to come back. We'll just play through, come back somewhere around what looks like halfway to the end of the season, I suppose, and see where we're doing at that stage. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Leave a comment about Edam's performance in that game. Let me know what you thought of it. And subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Thank you very much for watching.